And we are live. Hello, guys, and welcome to Jason Hebert Live. Thank you for bearing with us during that delay. Um, we had quite the tech issues there in the beginning, so thank you to those of you who stayed. I know a fair amount of you guys, of some people left just because they thought we weren't doing the show, but we are doing the show, as you can see, so thank you so much. If you are not familiar with the channel, what we do here is interview the loved ones of missing persons and unsolved homicides in an effort to help spread awareness and help get the word out there, help bring loved ones home. And our show's a little different, as you can probably see in the fact that it's interactive. So we have a live chat. The show is done live with the families. We'll be bringing on our guests in just a moment. And you can actually ask them questions live in the chat. So maybe it's a case you've been following for years that you have a specific question or two you've always wondered. Or maybe it's a brand new case you're just learning about and you have 100 questions flooding your mind that you want answered. Either way, this is the show where you can finally get those questions answered and get you get a direct link right to the family. So what we do is, as you see on your screen there, I can go to any question that you ask like this and put it on screen for the guest to answer. So that's what we'll be doing. Also, if anybody supports the channel via a donation, we'll also put you on screen like that as a thank you to let everybody know that you help support the channel, which goes a long way to helping us out, helping us get more interviews, helping us get more in-depth, better interviews. So thank you so much to anyone who does support the channel. I'm gonna the link is also in the description, but I'm also gonna post it in the chat for anybody who does decide that they want to support us. And like I said, it goes a long way to making this channel better. It's one of the reasons we got 3 or 4 interviews in a row this week after being down for quite a while. So that's the link. Oh, I didn't do it correctly. That's the link right there. So thank you so much to anyone who does support the channel. All right. And so that's basically it. Click subscribe below if you are into trying to help these families, if you'd like to learn about the cases. And oftentimes on our shows, you get, like I said, because you can ask direct questions, you get more information than is shown on a typical show because you get a direct link right to the family and get your questions answered. So click subscribe below, and that's basically it. So what I'm going to do, we have a family member of Kayven Ellis-Sandlin is the missing. She's a younger girl. We have Mary Clark on, and I'm going to give you guys very basic information, just to give you guys a basic idea of the case. This one we had to hold it off. There was a lot of stuff, and then it was kind of last minute because of my work and stuff. We were supposed to be doing it at 9 p.m., and as you see, it's 3 p.m., so it's kind of pushed off for a while, but it's kind of last second. So I'm just going to give you guys some basic information, and then we'll go from there. Thank you also to Be United. They're a foundation. They have a Facebook group. You'll see the link below in the description. In their website, they help us out a lot too, and you're going to be seeing their flyer. They made a flyer for Kayven, which will be given to Mary at the end of this. So let me give you guys real quick. Hang on. Let me just pull up Kayven's basic info, and then we'll bring Mary on. So Mary is her sons are brothers with. Her son's children are Kayven's brothers, I believe is what it is. So I'll bring Mary on in just a moment. Like I said, she'll give you guys better info. But on December 30th, 2020, Kayven Ellis-Sandlin left her home in Inglis, Florida, I-N-G-L-A-S, Inglis, Florida, I believe Central Florida, after getting into an argument with her parents that resulted in them taking away her new cell phone she had received just an hour earlier. It had come via the mail, and, there was a little bit of a talk. Kayven was doing some things to her parents that were taking the phone for a bit. Shortly after, Kayven disappeared. She hasn't been heard from since. So tonight her family comes on the show, again, hoping it will develop into a lead to help bring her home. So I'm going to leave it there and introduce Mary. Mary, thank you so much for bearing with us with all the tech issues and everything. And that little bit, I fumbled the start a little bit there because we kind of had to do a jump start here and started earlier than we thought. So I wasn't 100% prepared. So just thank you for bearing with me. And I just want you to know you're not alone. You have us here, not only me and my team, but everybody in the chat. We're here to help. And I'm just so sorry for what you're going through. But thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Do you want to start by just maybe telling us a little bit about Kayven in general, who she was, a little bit about her, and then you can kind of lead us into that day and what's happened from there?
Yeah, Kayven. She's been with me since she was 3 years old, and Kayven. Everywhere I went,
Is there like a door we can close just because I can't hear you too good because of the
yeah,
dogs? They're going crazy.
we shut the door, but they're still
Oh,
barking.
okay. All
But
right.
no, Kayven's been with us since she was 3 years old. I adopted five of them, all five of them. Um, it was like let's see, it was Kalia, her, and her brother was with me first, and then I had then when I adopted the first four, which was Missy was the which was my son's child, and then when she had the Matthew, that's when I adopted him, and he was the last one I adopted, and then we moved to California, and she, we didn't have no idea. The only thing it was, she got mad because we took her phone for the first time, and she got mad because it was sent by her biological father, and I never stopped him from actually talking to him, but she just, I don't know, she just decided to leave, and I don't know why, but we do miss her. And
So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, it's almost been a year, and it's
That's
getting
what I was
harder.
gonna say. Is a case like this, a cell phone, she's mad. You would think maybe a weekend or so, but
Right.
this has been almost a year. So, what are you guys thinking as far as? Do you think something happened, something developed into something more than it was meant to be? What do you?
Well, we had a lead on her. She was about almost 2.5 miles away from us, or 2 hours away from us, and she was working at Wendy's, and somebody tipped her off. And by the time I got the Levy County Sheriffs or anything involved again, they missed her.
And how old is she?
She's 17 now. She turned 17 in April. So she was 16 when she left, right? Yeah, 16. Yeah. In April, she turned 17. But I mean, she played football. She was happy with her siblings. I mean, it just don't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean, are you in touch with all of her friends? I mean, do you have the cell phone? Obviously, have you looked through it? Have you tried to see if police can look through, or any of her social media accounts? Are they active? Have you taken any of those routes?
Yes, we looked. My other granddaughter is pretty much friends with who she had, Kayven, and she contacted a few of the friends that we were familiar with, and everybody says they haven't seen her, talked to her, and on her social everything she has stopped everything. She's not on Facebook no more. She's not been doing the TikTok or any of those. So
She hasn't, as far as you know, she hasn't like made a second account so that you don't know that one or something like that.
No, because I even tried to call her family up in Indianapolis, and they keep. I do believe her mother knows where she's at, and she won't give me no clue at all. She just puts me off.
Why do you have reason to believe that her mother knows where she's at?
I think they helped her because I mean, when she was working up at the Wendy's, the manager there, when I talked to, it's been about 3 weeks ago. He said that um,
It's okay. If you need a moment, there's no rush. You can step off camera. I'm sorry. I know it's very
sorry.
hard.
No, he told us. He goes, she was a good worker, and she come in work one day and just told him. She goes, I started crying and ran out, said she can't do this, and she left. And that's the last I ever.
And said she was using our address.
Yeah, she was still using our address here in Florida. So.
So it's definitely her then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good because my fear was if she had maybe been staying with a guy or something happened to her. But okay, so we pretty much know she's out there and she's, because otherwise she wouldn't have used the address. So that's good news at least.
Well, the thing is, she's with a 23-year-old male, and his name is Christopher. I can't remember right now, and a girl named Scarlett, and I don't know how old she is, but the guy's 23, and I'm just worried that maybe that he got in her mind or something. I don't know, because you know how everybody's kids have went through something similar like this. I'm sure, because it's just like, I mean, like I said, she's been with me since she was 3 years old. I mean, and she's 17 now. I mean, she was with me all the way up, and her sister moved out, and she's 18, and and I've got the other three here, and it's just like it don't make no sense.
Yeah, and how do you know the names of the people she's with? You know them from before? Or?
No. The police department up in Putnam County in Florida, the officer there found out more in an hour than Levy County has in a year. And he told me he found out the names. They even have the address, but they wouldn't give me the address. So,
What's the names?
it was Christopher. Oh my God. It was Christopher, and the girl's name was Scarlett Lowry. I know that one. I'm trying to think what they said on. I can't remember his name, but her name was Scarlett Lowry.
Scarlett Lowry.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going with the story. I'm going to check one thing while you're doing that because I have a couple things I do that aren't very common. A lot of people don't know how to do it. So let me just check something while you're doing that.
I'm just happy that you're allowing us to do this. My husband's sitting next to me. I mean, she adored my husband, and she ever said if I ever left him that she was going to stay with him, not me. I mean, that makes you feel good.
Just like a daddy's girl kind of thing, I guess.
Oh yeah. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
here,
SCARLETTLOW.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He said waving hi.
Oh, hi, sir. How are you? Sorry, I was on a different screen. I didn't see it. How you doing, sir? Yeah, sorry. Sometimes, even though it looks like I'm looking at you, I'm on a different screen, so I didn't see him. I apologize. Did I spell that right? SCARLETTLOWRY?
I don't know how to. I've never met him. I don't know how. I mean, I don't. But his, God, what was it?
But it's Scarlett Lowry, though, is the girl?
Yes, and his name was, I think it was Christopher Simmons. I want to think that's what it is.
Okay.
I think.
And are they also Inglis, Florida?
Excuse me?
Are they also in Inglis?
No.
Do you know where they are?
They're up in
Melrose.
That's where they were living. That's where she was staying because she was working in Keystone Heights there in at a Wendy's in Keystone Heights, Florida. And it is quite a drive from us. And we were sick, and everybody always wondered why we didn't go up there. I mean, we had just me and him, we had COVID, and we were bad sick. And I called Levy County sheriffs, and I mean, I hate saying this, but they're worthless. They are. I mean, they have never helped us. I got it from other sources, from who she was hanging with, and when we called Putnam County, that's where it's at. And like I said, that officer within an hour had more than Levy has done in the last year, because it's going to be a year next month. And it's just I just wish she would just contact me.
Yeah, and can I ask you if this is Central Florida, right?
Yeah, right.
So you're near Winter Garden?
Yeah,
that's where. Yeah, Winter Garden and stuff. Yeah, up through that area. We're not. We're like 2 hours away from.
We're on the west coast of Florida.
Yeah, we're on the west coast of Florida.
Only because those names, I found them in Inverness, Florida, and Winter Garden, Florida. I found someone. Just thinking if I could find that person that she's staying with.
East of us.
Yeah, that's all east of us.
Is that near where the girl lives, though, that she would be with, or?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right, I can look that up after. I was just kind of
told you that she.
The lady from what was her name? It called me and told me that she had a tip on Kayven, and that's how I found out that she was up there, because they seen the flyer and they called the number on it. And then the lady called me and told me that they said that Kayven didn't look too happy and how she was doing. So
she lost weight.
She said she's lost weight and she didn't look happy like Kayven. I mean, you could tell by her picture. She loves taking pictures of herself.
Yeah.
Yep.
All kids, right?
Oh yeah, that's all. I have them all doing that.
Well, I don't want to hold up the show by doing it, but when we finish, sometime tonight or tomorrow, I'll see what I can find as far as those names, because I have kind of a bit of a skill in tracking people down. So if you got those names, I might be able to help find her.
Yeah. I could. He don't know how to do this. I'm not very good at doing phone things, but as soon as I get done, I can get on his phone, because this is my old iPhone, what's not working. So that's the only reason I could get on this, I guess, because I couldn't get on his iPhone.
Yeah.
because mine's
Okay.
just
And I know that Be United group that I told you about, they're here. They're also very good at helping find people. So I think, I don't know, if we got some names, we got some areas where she's around, we might be able to help with this one.
yeah.
Me,
Yeah, because
can't make
like
any
I
promises.
just wish she would call and let us know where she, say, hey, Grandma, I'm fine. I mean,
She told us not to worry.
yeah, she told us
She'd
not
be
to worry.
fine.
She'll be fine. And, I'm like, she knows I'm going to worry because I lost my daughter in 2009. She was murdered. And that's why I told him. That's why I was telling him. I said, you have to let me know where you're at because I worry just like, it just drives me crazy. And they're always
Yeah.
telling me, don't worry, I'm fine. But that's what my daughter said when she left. And she was 21.
So if anybody's listening who knows her or knows her friends or anything, please just have her give a call. I know when you're younger, you might not know it, but what Mary and Gary and them are going through right now is absolute hell. So please just give a call and just say, hey, I know her. She's at such and such a place. She's okay. She's healthy. That's the important thing. So anybody listening, we have like 35, 40 people here right now, coming in and out and stuff. So please, guys, anybody who knows anything. Please.
Yeah. My 12-year-old blames herself. She asked why, her sister left. Was it her fault? And I said, no. I mean, it's hard, listen to her siblings, especially the two younger ones. And, and just like Daisy, I gave you the dog on the slides. That was her, every time she would get mad or anything, she would go talk to Daisy. I mean, none of it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I understand a kid running away, cell phone and all that. I mean, that happens, but it's been such a long time. Megan says, could the daughter's murder back in 2009 have anything to do with this?
No. It just makes me worry more. I mean, that's why I always tell them. I said, if you guys go somewhere, if I can't get a hold of you, my mind just goes crazy. It just goes to, reminds me of, when I lost my daughter. I mean, they're my granddaughters. I love them all. And
I'm so sorry, by the way,
it's just, that. I love them all. And I just wish she would at least call or, just somebody call her sister. Somebody.
Now, do you have contact with the biological mother? You said
Yes.
You believe she knows her. So have you spoken to her and just said, hey, woman to woman, we're both moms here. Can you just tell me she's safe and okay? Have you had that talk with her?
Well, she told me that I don't have to worry about Kayven because she knows she's fine. I said, well, then you need to tell me where she's at. And that, I mean, the reason I got all the children, because all of them were drug addicts. They're both mom, dad, even my son.
The biological parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I adopted them all, because I loved him. Because I had, like I said, I had Kayven, Clea, and Devin way before I had any of my kids. My grandkids, I'm sorry, I should say it like that. But I mean, even though they're not biological, I still love them all the same. I mean, they might not think so, but I do. I mean, my mind does run wild, and I do have my sleepless nights still. And I just wish she would just call, just say, hey, Grandma, I'm here. Just something.
Right. I'm trying to think what I can do. So I get those names. I can help call. Obviously, we're getting the story out via her pictures, things like that. And you said that, so her siblings know all the friends.
Yes, my one granddaughter is only a year older than her. So yeah, I mean, she knew all of her friends.
Because there's always a friend that knows something. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, we called a few of them, and they said the one she would go to on the weekends. I wish I can remember her name right. Her name was Sierra. I don't know. I can't remember her last name, but she would always go up there on the weekend. I'll go visit her on the weekends. And, and I would always pick her up in Crystal River and drop her off there. And her friend would drove, so she would meet us halfway. And I mean, we even asked her and she said no, but I do believe she knows more than what she's saying.
Seems like a lot of people do. And I don't know how so many people can cover for this. And
I know.
Just, between the mother and the friends, and somebody has to just say, Somebody out there, if you know something, say, listen, I know what you're going through. She's at such and such a place. Someone has to say something, guys. This isn't right.
No, it's not. I mean, at first I was angry with her, for leaving, and now it's just like it's getting more as it goes further on. It really, really, it gets harder. And, they always say it gets easy. It never gets easy.
Right. No,
It don't.
I don't think it would. Angie asks, how far off is her 18th birthday?
April. She'll be 18 in April. So, yeah.
So how does that work? Is she free and clear when she's 18, or how does that work?
Not here. I guess here in the state of Florida. No, it doesn't. They if she does get caught or anything, that they hold her responsible somehow for her leaving. I think they put her, they incarcerate her for a little bit, and then they'll probably put her in where they Baker Act them here, into a juvenile system. Okay. So they don't let it up. They don't let it go. They keep up with it.
Well, yeah, that kind of leads into the next question. Kelly Finello had said, what about calling the state she lives in, see if she's under health insurance, or see if she's listed anywhere?
She's I still have insurance on her.
Okay, and they have no information, updated address?
No. She uses my address. That's...
Yeah. Oh boy, it feels like any way we turn, we're cut off, huh?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I called the day when she left on the 30th. I called Levy County, and they just act like it wasn't a big deal. I mean, they come out here, took my information, and then I kept on calling. They kept on putting me through to different sections of their police department. I kept on telling them no. I gave them the name of the person who was supposed to be helping me. And I mean, every time I turn around, you call Levy County, and it's worthless. I'm telling you, I've never met a police department was so bad.
Yeah. I just want to try one thing with those names you gave me. Hang on 1 second. And what was the name you said that they'd be? I mean, the city you said they'd be in?
Melrose, or what was the other, honey?
Keystone Heights.
Keystone Heights. It's
Okay.
One's in Putnam, and one's Putnam County, and the other one I can't. Oh my Lord, I can't remember the county.
Anywhere near Clearwater?
No.
No. Yeah, because sometimes it's listed something different. Let me see. Only it's kind of a common name. That's
Northwest.
So we'll be up towards Clearwater, or going that way.
Clearwater's up there.
Yeah, he said it would be going up to like the Clearwater area, but I know it was right after Gainesville, Florida. Then it hit into Melrose and them. And what was it?
I'm asking you this for a reason, only because of what comes up. Is there the person she's with, by any chance, are they like a transgender or anything like that?
I don't know.
I only ask because the one that I found that seems close to there, it says Scarlett, but goes by Scott. So I don't know if that's...
Well, I really don't know. I mean, honestly,
yeah.
We don't know the people. We don't know the people. And I mean, she always hung around. I mean, she had a friend, I don't know how to put it. She was a female, and she liked girls. And my granddaughter Kayven always hung around with her. Her name they called her Chloe B. And she always was concerned when she was in jail. And, she always told me, Grandma, she's doing better. She's off the drugs, and I don't know. So I'm at lost.
Right. Megan says, could she have a burner phone, like a secondary phone? I'm guessing she probably must.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she would always have, 2 and 3 phones. And I didn't know about a couple of them. I knew about one, and she had 2 when she left. I had both of the phone numbers, and the phone numbers I have, she's not answering. And the phone number, what they gave me of...
but it is ringing?
The one was that it was a 317 area code. And that was an Indiana area code. And the other one they gave me was, oh God, let me see if I can find this real quick. Tell Missy, come here. My 12-year-old can go through this real quick. But I gave Star the phone number of his. They gave a guy's phone number, and when they called, they said that Kayven started laughing and hung up, and they won't answer our phone from a 317 or a Florida number.
You called it and you heard Kayven laughing and she hung up?
No. It was a guy laughing at us.
Oh.
Tell her to go underneath Star's profile and on Facebook.
This just seems to be kids kind of not realizing the trouble they're causing or something, huh?
Yeah, I know. They don't. She don't realize what she's done to me. I mean, it's just like putting the whole family on. It's like,
yeah,
the kids and stuff. I mean, like I told you, my one granddaughter, she's in here right now. Her name's Missy, and she, like I said, she blames herself.
It just says Star.
You can always ask the company, like Megan Brianna says, about tracking the phone via GPS, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of rules and laws on that kind of thing.
Yeah. She's Grandpa's friend.
We can look into it. I have a good feeling on those names.
Yeah, I'm trying. Let me, cause oh my God, I don't remember.
That's a picture right there.
Yeah. I'm asking her. She has that one phone number of the guy. Let's see. Number. Nancy, you should be doing this.
Who's the one friend that she has that okay, let me put it this way. I know you said her sibling knows her friends.
Right.
But is there any friend or siblings don't know that well that she might be confiding in that wouldn't go to her sibling and tell her? There's got to be one.
I thought she would call her sister Clea, honestly, because her and Clea always had their ups and downs.
No, but she won't call her because she's going to be scared she'll tell you. So is there a friend that she might?
The one girl, I don't know how to get a hold of. Her name's Sierra, and Clea tried getting a hold of her, and she won't respond.
Is she on her friends list of her Facebook or Instagram or anything? Have you looked?
Yeah, she was on her Facebook. The girl has a child, and Kayven loved going over there and playing with the baby. And the baby had a birthday, and we went out and bought all kinds of presents for him. And I mean, it was just like she disappeared.
But if I go on Kayven's Facebook, I can see that Sierra girl's profile and get her name.
Yeah, you could under Kayven. Because
then I could maybe find her. I think we just got to find the right person and say, hey, come on, just we need to just know she's okay. I'm gonna have you speak directly to her. Just I'd like to give you a little warning in a little bit because that's usually a very emotional part. Towards the end, I do want you to speak directly to Kayven. If you would like to, if you'd like to do that now, if Kayven's listening, or if anyone who knows where she is, or however you'd like to word it, but would you like to get a message directly to her?
Yes, I do, please. Where you at, Mama?
Take your time.
Hi. Kayven, if you're listening or any of her friends are listening, please have her contact me. All of her friends know who I am. And I just want her to please either call, come home. Your kids, the kids miss you. And I just want you to contact us, please. And we love you. Don't ever think we don't. We always have. And nothing ever changed. I love you, Kayven.
Okay. Yeah, Kayven, if you're listening, I know you're younger and it might just feel like, you want your freedom and stuff. Everyone does when they're younger. But you got to just let people know you're okay and where you are. And start there at least because a lot of people are suffering. That's her sister behind her?
Yeah, that's Missy. That's my
Hi, Missy. Hi. Sorry for what you're going through, sweetie.
It's okay.
Hopefully we can
get her home.
Yeah, get her home, or at the very least take a couple steps towards it right now. And
yes.
Excuse me. We'll start putting this out everywhere. And actually, what might be good if Kayven's listening? Does Missy want to say something directly to her? She's supposed to Missy, right? You want to just say hi or no, not comfortable? I know it's weird with the camera. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I just didn't know if you wanted to say hi. But okay. No big deal. Yeah, so if you're watching Kayven, everyone in the chat, or if you know where Kayven is, look at the chat. Everybody's saying contact the family. Megan says, has she been on TikTok? You said she hasn't really been anywhere that you've seen.
She hasn't been on none of her social media.
Yeah.
She might have put it under something else. I don't know. She used to put it under like K Ellis, or just Ellis-Sandlin sometimes.
I was gonna say I can't see someone her age doing no social media for a whole year. I would have to guess she has something out there, but how do you know?
Would have to, but I'm sure she put it under somebody else's picture.
Right.
But I'm sure her mother, like I said, knows exactly where she's at. So.
What's the mother? Well, you don't have to give it public. Would you want me to try to talk to the mother and see if I could just speak to her with a heart-to-heart politely and get some information?
Yeah, I don't have her phone. It's on this phone. I can't pull it up while we're on the phone.
Okay. Is it likely that she would have seen that this was coming? You know what I mean? Does she know we're doing this possibly?
No.
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 She's not like on your Facebook or whatever?
No. I'm sure somebody else would have.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. My granddaughter pulled up her phone number for Casey. This is her mom. I don't care if anybody puts it down. It's area code 317.
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is her mother's phone number.
Oh, you're gonna put it public?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh,
because
okay.
She won't help me find my granddaughter, and I know she knows where she's at.
I don't know. Okay, I mean, I'll call. If you're giving it just for me, you can just message it to me. I would say you don't want her making a claim like some kind of harassment.
Yeah, harassment.
Yeah, you don't want.
Yeah.
I understand your frustration, but just play it safe for your end.
Yes, I should know that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry
it's okay. Well, yeah, you have a lot going on right now. It's understandable. But yeah, let's do it that way. You can just text it to me on Facebook, and I'll
okay.
I'll see what I can do. What's going on right now? I know that I hit the wrong thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Do you have Be United, which is the group I mentioned a couple of times? They said we have researchers who check websites all over the internet. We'll continue to share the flyer and keep updating, so they're on it as well. Trying to do everything we can, use all of our resources here. Megan says, does she have any nicknames by friends or family nicknames or anything like that?
They called her Kay.
K-A-Y?
Yeah. And then that's the only thing they would ever call her was Kay.
Okay.
I mean,
like KK or something?
Yeah,
no,
KK,
just K,
stuff like that. Her her other grandparents and stuff. That's what they would call her, KK, or just K. Sometimes they would use her name Kayven, but I don't know.
Did she use both last names, Ellis-Sandlin, or did she favor one?
She favored Ellis more than
Ellis.
Sandlin. Yes.
So have you looked up like K Ellis or KK Ellis to see if she's using that or something?
Yeah, I haven't been able to find anything.
Okay.
I don't know how to hold this camera.
Sorry, I know some of them are like simple questions, but just trying everything. Yeah, if you can even just put it down against something or whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, because it's like I'm holding it and I'm like going, ooh, the light's going in my face now.
Yeah.
All right, let's go this way.
Yeah.
It's not going to let me do it. Okay, there. I don't know if they can see me.
Okay, I'm going to show some pictures, guys. We want to make sure we show them plenty of times. Please, if you know anybody out there, please come forward. Like, this is a case where the family just needs to know she's okay. It's a young girl. She's going to be 18 soon. So, we've all been that age, right? We understand what it's like to want our freedom and stuff. But, the family needs to know where she is. Yeah. Everyone from the siblings to the parents. It's not okay how things have went. It's been a whole year. So as you guys know, luckily they found out through the Wendy's situation that she's okay. But to go months not knowing where she is or if she's even safe is just not okay. So that's basically it, guys. If you know anything, you need to come forward. I mean, look at her. She looks like a child. I mean, to me, she looks 14.
Yeah, she looks very young. I mean, she acts older than what she is.
Yeah.
I mean, we had just got her beginners, everything. That's what I'm saying. It just don't make no sense. That's why I think an older, because she was trying to date an older guy before, and me and her had a little episode about her, you're not seeing nobody in their 20s when you're only 14, 15. It ain't going to happen.
How old was he? 20 what?
He was 22 at the time.
I
he's
guess that's
22
not
at the
that
time.
old, but I hope you had a talk with that guy. What is
Oh,
he even doing?
well, he tried to say that he was a rapper here, and no. So, I mean, it just.
And
I'm trying to think what his name was. Gavin Wiley, but he went by Apollo.
yeah,
And
well, that's illegal, my friend.
yeah,
Meaning him, not
yeah,
you, of course.
right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
gonna end up on one of those predator channels or something. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm hoping my phone don't die because it's almost battery
Okay,
out.
yeah, well, we can understand. And any names brought up here, guys, just to be clear, we make no hard accusations about anybody on this channel. Everything is alleged. Just to be
Right.
clear, we're not accusing anybody of anything. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty. Megan says 22-year-old has no business being with a 14, 15-year-old. That's for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was a little younger, you said, right? Yeah, so let's see what
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know your phone's getting low. Is there anything that you wanted to make sure you get out there before we finish up, before your phone dies, that I didn't think to say? Or
Yeah. Well, this phone eats the battery real fast. But yeah, I just want to say, Kayven, we love you. Just give somebody a call, please. I mean, it's good. It's hard.
oh, yeah, Megan brought up a good point. Would he know where she is? I know that was a while ago, but is she in
No.
touch with that guy?
Yeah, we've tried to get him on his Facebook, and he's in jail right now. So it's
Oh, geez. Well, he's really living the whole lifestyle, huh? The rapper.
yeah,
thing.
he is, ain't he? Though. Yeah, but no, I just want to tell her I love her. She knows the phone numbers. She knows how to get a hold of us. Her
Yeah,
friends-
Kayven, please come forward. Just let your family know you're okay. We know you're going to be an adult soon and all that, but you still
Right.
have to let everyone know you're okay. And if you're a friend of Kayven's and you know something and you don't come forward, you need to, because you're putting yourself into it by not saying something. So if things happen and she gets found and it's found out that you knew something you didn't tell, you might get in trouble. So make sure you say something, even if it's anonymously. Or if you just message Mary privately or Gary, somebody, and just say where she is, or do it anonymously, whatever. But let them know where she is.
Yes, please.
All right, Mary. So I'm gonna try to find these names and see if they link anywhere. Send me that. I'm sorry. I mean to
Yes,
say
I will.
this Christopher and Scarlett. See if I found the right one. See if they know anything. If it is them. And meanwhile, send me her number that you were going to send me.
Okay.
Just make sure to do it by private message, not on a public board or anything.
I will. I'll put it through private.
Okay, and that's basically it. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so
you.
sorry for what you're going through, and let's try to help bring Kayven home. Okay, we're going to keep going with this.
Thank you. Love you, Kayven.
All right. Bye, Gary. Thank you so much. And everybody, Anna Marie, I will send them to you. Thank you to everyone who
Yes, thank you.
who joined the chat. Also, thank you to sorry, my mind is blank. Thank you to Cheryl who supported us and donated. Thank you so much, and anyone else who does moving forward. Yeah, that's it. So, all right, have a good night, Mary. I'll talk to you shortly. Make sure to send me that number.
I will.
All right, take care, and thanks everyone in the chat. Have a great night, guys. I love you all.
All right.
Click subscribe, guys.
All right.